Hello there, my name is Nekro and this is my Let's Play of Heartbaked. Last time it wasn't Heartbaked, it was Heartbroken. In any case, let's continue and get some sweetness back, shall we? By the time I've awoken, a new day welcomed me. Looks like I've spent the whole night on the shop's floor. I didn't mind, or rather, I didn't care. I laid all sprawled on the ground, exhausted, miserable, thinking about how I could put my feelings into words for Benjamin to understand. I'm not seeking any forgiveness from him. I don't deserve it. What I want is to explain myself, to tell the truth behind my actions, although not to justify them. Why I even thought this Moroni cake was a good idea is beyond me. Alright, time to get up, Ginger. I rubbed my eyes, patted my cheeks and grudgingly got up. I should wash my face, I'm probably bedraggled enough as it is. Okay, I'm sort of presentable now. Not counting the red eyes, bags under my eyes. I'm as beautiful as always. I don't want to face him. I'm scared. I'm so scared to see his face. I don't want Benjamin to show his emotionless side to me again. What would I even tell him? Maybe I should just let it go? I hugged myself, trembling with fear, with tears welling up in my eyes anew. There's no way, no way, no way, no way. No way he can forgive me. I won't, can't do this. I'm a living failure. I couldn't manage to race to the bar my grandma set for me. Cover momentarily set it even higher. I have no talent. I had to resort to the Heartbaked recipe, some unknown recipe I found just to back up my so-called talent. And cajole thoughtless poor Benjamin into liking me, my dear friend. Should I dare hoping to find mercy in his arms, welcoming me again? Spending our time together again, goofing around, laughing together? Oh. I shrieked, causing the birds outside to shy away in fear. No. I will do this. For the sole reason, for the time we spent together, that wasn't a lie. I genuinely enjoyed it. He did as well. I will fight for our relationship. I was the reason for it to break, and I will mend it. With newfound determination and reason, I ran out of the shop, forming my apology on my feet. Halfway through to Benjamin's farm, I halted, a sudden realization dawning on me. Today is the day of the festival. I got so caught up in my own life and its perplexities, I completely forgot about my responsibilities. You can't even do your work right, Ginger, huh? Oh, idiotic festival. But I can't skip it. As the main chef, I have to give a speech. That I hadn't prepared at all. Great. It's almost time too. Having no other options, I trod heavily to the town square. On my way, I heard passing hollow words of encouragement, empty pats on my back. Don't touch me. I don't want to be touched by anybody else. Suddenly, I found myself standing on a stage, facing the crowd. The mayor was speaking, but I couldn't make out what. I couldn't focus on anything. My gaze was jumping fearfully from one face to another, seeking aid. I can't do this. I started shaking my head violently while holding it in, my hands and ran away from the curious eyes of the beholders. I heard someone laughing, some screams, flabbergasted murmurs. The tears distorted my eyesight. I bumped into some people, not even apologizing on my way. Ginger, wait, what happened? Only one person was on my mind. I only wanted to see him. I didn't bother with some nobodies. Ginger! Was this shack always so far away? I must have been running for hours. Soon. At last, the woods thinned out, revealing a familiar hut. An eerie atmosphere was surrounding the always tranquil and peaceful farm. Don't be intimidated, Ginger. You can do this. But how should I get to him? Make him talk to me at all? He's not outside. Did he barricade himself in his house? That's not good. Okay. Knock on the door, summon a mediator, or ram into the door. Well, while I appreciate ram into door as a pun, because sheep, I would say we try to be a somewhat normal person and knock on the door. I decided to gently knock on the door to get his attention. Nothing. I know he sealed himself in there. Ben, are you in there? Please answer me. Go away. I told you not to come here. He replied in a somber, small voice. No, I won't leave until we've talked about yesterday. There's nothing we have to talk about. I already know all you wanted to say to me. You don't. You don't know anything at all. Please, let me see you. I want to clear up this misunderstanding. I couldn't possibly justify anything I've written. I have no right to ask you for forgiveness. I'm aware of that. All I want is... I'm not concerned with your wishes anymore. Leave me alone. Fine. I will sit here, right here, till you decide to open the door. I will not leave you. I care too much to give up on you, Ben. No reply. It's all right. I was glad I got to hear his voice at all. I was happy just with the idea of him being near, not going away. I sat down with my back to the door and hugged my knees. Unconsciously, I began humming a melody that used to calm me down when I was a child. Interesting parallel to another route in this game. I blinked a few times, trying to vainly fight the tears. A quiet, soothing tune enveloped me, eventually lulling me to a restless sleep. I awoke to a quiet creak behind me. I rubbed my tired, teary eyes and turned around to see the door was slightly ajar, with Ben's head poking out. Why are you still here, Ginger? I told you to go away. Ben, you opened the door. I'm so happy. Why? Why would you sit on the cold ground for this long? Why won't you just leave me be? Ah, it's already evening. I hadn't noticed. I've told you. I care about you. And I'm... He crouched next to me and slowly raised a finger to my lips to hush me. Let's talk. Please. I pleaded with tears welling up my eyes. Ben, oh Ben, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to write these horrific things about you. It's just... I had no one to confide into, and my feelings have been a mess for quite some time, and... I started fumbling over my words and rambling. Calm down. I won't understand what you are trying to convey through your words if you don't slow down. I took a big breath and started over. It's true that I was interested in you because of the Heartbaked recipe, but only at first. After talking to you every day, knowing you little by little, I've come to start wanting to spend more time with you and to know you better. I realize that even though you are a little silly and odd, I like you. I like you, Ben. I accept you for who you are, no matter what. Your quirks, your adorable antisocial behavior, I adore it all. But because of my unfulfilled desire to be the best chef, even though I know I lack talent and experience, I took the easy way out. Instead of working hard to reach my goal, taking my time, I was stupid enough to draw you into this mess. Like I said, I'm not asking you for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. I've hurt the only person I care about. It's not acceptable, and suddenly something soft touched my lips.
Should I censor this? This is indecent. I wonder if this is alright with YouTube's new guidelines. Oh my! They are blushing. And who knows what's going on beyond the frame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Benjamin's delicate lips sealed mine, stealing my breath away, not allowing me to talk. The sweet... I'm sorry. I totally ruined that moment. The sweet farm scent enveloped me, making me dizzy with happiness. Okay, I call bullshit because I live on the countryside, and believe me, there is no such thing as a sweet farm scent. In any case. I moved closer, embraced his broad back shyly. I'm sorry, just can't take... Thank you for putting up with me. I only wish to make you silent for a second, my dear, he whispered, pulling himself away from me. The gentle sigh tickled my neck, causing butterflies to run amok in my stomach. Don't stop. Benjamin smiled and nuzzled my hair, hugging me tightly. You know, you are the first and only person to think so warmly about me. I appreciate that. His embrace tightened, making me gasp a little. Now would be a good time to tell you why I'm even here, in the pastry village, I mean. And why I reacted like that. I didn't interrupt him, waiting for Ben to collect his thoughts. Even when I was a child, I was different from my family, from the villagers. I held no interest in pottery, nor was I particularly good in it. My favorite pastime was knitting and drawing, secluding myself somewhere in peace. But no one understood that, not even the people that called themselves my family. For you, see, I come from a renowned pottery family in which veins flows pottery god's will, just like pastry gods flows in yours. I was ridiculed and humiliated, mocked my whole life. Everyone looked down on me because I was different. Looking down on you must have been pretty hard. Because you're so tall. I am so funny.
A freak, a misfit, a black sheep. There was no one I could turn to, beside our farm animals. Bethany and Bernard were among them. I would run with them through the fields and meadows since they were little lambs, playing with them, my only friends. At this point, he started shaking and wheezing, remembering all the pain he was forced to go through. I patted his hair gently, whispering soft, calming words. I'm okay. I can continue. Finally, my kin became exasperated with my actions, my irresponsibility. They took away Bernard and Bethany from me and locked me in my room, telling me to reflect upon my actions, to grow up and abandon the child's play I call my hobbies. I refused to eat, seeing no further point in my life.
One fateful night, I heard a soft click. Someone unlocked my door. It was my youngest sister. Can you believe that little rascal was trying this whole time to steal the key to my room? He chuckled at the memory. Yeah, she was the only one I could depend on, a 5-year-old kid. She told me, Benny, quick, quick, everyone's asleep, run away. I prepared some cheese and bread for you and I released your sheep, so go, Benny. I asked, but why? Why are you doing this? And do you know what her answer was? Benny, Pottery Village doesn't deserve to have you. Mama and Papa don't know that yet, but I can see you're gonna be someone cool, and I wanna see that, Benny. The small child was the only one that understood me then. Obviously, I couldn't let this chance slip away, so I ran away, and here I am. I didn't know. Oh, pastries, and I wrote those things about you while you... Shh, it's okay, Ginger. It's in the past now. Our present and future are more important, and I'd like to try spending them with you. I felt my face becoming scorchingly hot. Me too. We smiled at each other, impatient to create a bright new future together.
Ah, wasn't that cute? Whee! Know what? Since there's not much story progression after this point, I'm just going to tack the epilogue right on. So let's continue. I woke up bright and early, all jubilant. After making up with my Ben, I went to apologize to the mayor and all of the festival attendants for my behavior. I was welcomed with open arms and everybody worrying about me. Radley especially seemed concerned and proposed to spend the night with me, goofing around and playing games like we always do. Before I could answer, however, Ben, who tagged along to vouch for me, stared daggers at him. I would appreciate it if you didn't get close to my girlfriend, even if you are her best friend. Oh boy! Then he pulled my hand, apparently done with the conversation. For a split second I thought I saw pain creeping on Radley's face, but I must have imagined it. Oh my god, Ginger! And here I am today, trying to make Ben's favorite cake as an apology present, pound cake. I was constantly glancing at the recipe and the ingredients I'm mixing, making sure the salt or other spices aren't in it. I mean, we aren't really ready for some spice in our cake. It's almost done. It smells so good. Makes my mouth water, to be honest. For the love of... I felt 2 arms embracing me from behind. What? What did I tell you? About sneaking up on me? He giggled mischievously, pleading innocence. Maybe you should pay more attention to your surroundings? After all, it's not that hard to spot a 2-meter elf walking around. Ha! You would think that, wouldn't you? Ah, here we go. All done. Ben, release me. I don't want to. What? You and your I don't want to. I need to take the cake out of the oven or it's going to be burned. He pouted a little but obeyed and sat on a chair waiting for his portion. Bon appetit! Ginger's new specialty, pound cake. Ben immediately dug in, humming with appreciation. Whew, I think he likes it. Hey Gingy, what's... Oh. Unexpectedly, Radley arrived in the kitchen, apparently done with his deliveries. Hello Radley, you finished quite early today, didn't you? You can go home if you like. I need to clean. Yeah, I still need to sweep this floor. In the kitchen especially, it gets unbelievably dirty all the time. He frowned at Benjamin, who was doing the same. Oh, and here I thought you were working diligently at least as 5 workers, wasn't that right, Ginger? I guess you aren't that good at your job after all. Ginger, I could... Sorry, just very uncharacteristically for Benjamin to be like that. But okay. I guess you aren't that good at your job after all, Jin.
After all, Ginger, I could give you a helping hoof every now and then.
No. I can manage. Just fine.
He stomped angrily and snatched the broom and began sweeping the floor, very furiously, and only in one spot. Ah, rats, I think that spot has been swept enough already.
It's not clean enough. If I can't see my reflection, it's not clean enough, Gingy.
Did I just hear Ben snicker? No, he's not like that. Ginger, about the love cake recipe, why haven't you started baking it? Oh, well... Oh, it's easy to figure out, really. The Heartbaked recipe needs love, after all. Who would fall in love with each other after only 10 days? Impossible. I spent so long having feelings for someone out of my grasp, and he expects me to be smitten with him after 10 days. Yeah, to be honest, just... Oh my god, Redley. I feel so sorry for you. But on the other hand, you could have made the first step at any time. Any time. But whatevs. Well, you just aren't the right person for her. You can't force her into liking you. Man, Benjamin is perceptive, in contrast to Ginger. Oh, and you think you are the right one for her? Yes, I do believe that. Gentlemen, don't you know it's impolite to whisper like that around others? I'm here too. Sorry, Gingy. My apologies, Ginger. I was just confiding in Radley my plans for our future together. What? Isn't it too early to think about that? Yeah, isn't it, Ben? Not really. He stood up and pulled me close, gently brushing his lips against mine. Because I don't plan on letting her go. Ben! I hit him lightly on the arm and blushed. Pastry God, I'm really blessed, aren't I? Ending number 2. Not so sheepish after all. Well, and this has been Heartbaked. In case, if you're interested to know, Radley being obviously in love with Ginger is pretty much the same in every route. To the degree where you can... I feel like you should make a meme out of that. Just, you know, just Radley obviously showing that he's in love with Ginger and Ginger's just not getting it. Or Ginger going for anyone else instead. Like, for example, if you made a fanfiction crossover where just any people are introduced and Radley tries to go after her, and what does she do? She suddenly realizes that she's bisexual and goes for a woman or anything like that, or like just any other person. Like you see essentially a two-page spread with all kinds of people, just NPCs like in anime where they don't even have eyes, and then Ginger walks around and Radley comes up to her and says like, "Hey, wanna do something?" And she's like, "No, I have a boyfriend," and just pulls one of those NPCs who don't have any eyes over there and just starts a relationship with him instead. This is how much of a thing it is in this game. In any case, this was Heartbaked. As you can see, I thank you very much for your attention. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. I certainly did. I have now played all of the routes. Just going to mention here once again that you can get this game yourself if you want to. You can get it for free, or you can give the developer any amount of money you like if you want to support them. I don't know when and what I will play next, but it will probably be another dating sim. And in any case, thank you for watching. Bye!